All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, Jolting Joe, coming to you live from my back porch here in Houston, Texas. And what are you drinking? What are you smoking? First, on the smoking part, got a little CAO Brasilia, all right, which is pretty damn tasty. This is one of my favorites. CAO makes good stuff too, and the Brasilia is really good. So we got that working. Now, as far as what you're drinking, St. Arnold, the local craft brewery here in Houston, they put out a new beer. It's called Tarnation, or Wanton Tarnation. Says, easy, partner. This ain't no run-of-the-mill ale you're holding in your hand. Matter of fact, this here bottle just so happens to contain the most rootin' tootin' strong ale this side of the Guadalupe. It's rich, it's malty, it's doggone tasty, and if we do say so ourselves, yep, this one is so good, you'll be asking yourself, what in tarnation? All right, but anyway. All right, I'll put this back into the koozie just to keep it warm here, or cool, I should say, but yeah, Roughnecks, there you go. St. Arnold's always puts a fun thing, got beer, in their caps there, so do that. And like I said, this is a strong ale. It's 9% ABV, so it's not for the faint of heart. It'll put hair on your chest. All right, and here we go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. All right, so cheers, everybody. All right, so I haven't talked to you all in a couple weeks, and today's Tuesday, Tuesday after Labor Day, I should say, September the 6th. Coming to you, just got out of teaching my class and everything, so figured, a little lunch there. Anyway, so figured I'd just sit here, maybe, hopefully, because the way my schedule is that I kind of get out early on Tuesday, so, and then also, too, Tuesdays is a good football recap day, recap the weekend that was and the weekend ahead, and that's basically what we're going to do today. Today's going to be kind of NFL preview day. Still rocking the Astros gear, though, of course, because baseball's still going on. Not really much to report in the MLB, except for the Yankees at one point. Their lead went all the way down to 4. All right, it was 15.5. The Rays got down to 4 because they kind of free fell after that. And then also, too, the Mets lead against Atlanta got down to 1. So baseball's getting kind of interesting. So we'll see how it goes here this last month of the season. That's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 month, and that's it. Real quick, too, college football started this past week, and I know we didn't do a college football preview. But who are we kidding? Alabama's going to win the national championship. But we did have some good quality college football games. Florida and LSU last night. Florida State, I should say, and LSU last night was pretty. That one was pretty entertaining. And then, of course, or was that Sunday night? No, it was Sunday night. I'm sorry. And then, but woo, LSU special teams, man. 2 muffed punts, and then blocked field goal and blocked extra point. Ouch. Of course, that prevented them from going to overtime, or sending it to overtime. Speaking of overtime, UH and UT San Antonio. UT San Antonio was really good last year, actually, but man, and they played UH hard. UH top 25 team, triple overtime in that one. That was entertaining. The backyard brawl between Pitt and West Virginia was close, so that was pretty entertaining. And then Georgia kicked the shit out of Oregon. Jesus Christ. Anybody see that ass whipping? My God. And then Florida beat Utah. Which was actually a good game. And then, and then Ohio State beat Notre Dame. Which that game was kind of close, and then kind of Ohio State kind of blew it open there at the end. But that's your college football recap. Be Bama and Texas UT here this week, but Bama is I think they're up to a 19.5 point favorite now, and I'm expecting them to cover at least, probably. Yeah, UT's not that good. We'll see what happens. And I say that as a UT fan. Okay. All right, that's pretty much all I got. Let's get to some fucking NFL, by God. I tell you what, yesterday was the last, or 2 days ago was the last Sunday without football for like the next 20 plus weeks, man. All right, so you gotta love Gotta love that shit. So, first of all, let's just go kind of by division here, and then we'll get into the games coming up this week with week one there. Let me get here. So this is the way things are going to kind of shake out here. So AFC East, of course, you got the Jets, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots. Bills should win that division. The Bills, I think, are going to be my Super Bowl pick. I think we'll get to it here today, but I think it's this year. I think they get over the hump. I think they kind of do what Kansas City did. I think they get over the hump this year. Right, kind of what the Colts did with the Patriots. The Colts finally beat the Patriots, and then the Colts won the Super Bowl. I think this is the Bills' year, man. I think the Bills are going to win it all. Putting it down. They got a damn good football team too. All right. And then AFC North, you got Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincy. That's Baltimore's division to lose. They should run away with that thing. I mean, Pittsburgh really doesn't have much of a quarterback situation. They got, Kenny Pickett, and then who else they got? Brissett's in Cleveland. Speaking of Cleveland, they're going to have Jacoby Brissett until Deshaun gets back. Deshaun's not getting back till, after 11 game suspension. And then the Bengals should actually be pretty good. I mean, the Bengals return everybody. It's just, are they going to have that Super Bowl slump? Because usually the team that loses the Super Bowl, they don't have a good next year. So we'll kind of see if they can keep out of the Super Bowl slump there. But I do like Baltimore to win the division, but since he should be there to make at least things interesting. AFC South, Texans, Titans, Colts, Jags. It's going to come down to the Titans and the Colts, I think. I think the Colts with Matty Ice. Man, I don't know. I'm going to go on a limb here and say Colts are going to win that one, beat it at Tennessee. It's going to be two-team race. It's between the Colts and the Titans. All right, and hell, screw it. We'll say Colts. I don't know. I like the Colts this year. We'll see what they do. We got Jonathan Taylor. He's on my fantasy team. So we'll see what happens with that. AFC West, Vegas, Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. Probably the best division in football right there. Whew. Who's going to win it, though? I don't know. I think KC is going to come out on top with it. Man, Chargers are damn good. They lost some games last year they shouldn't have lost, like to the Texans. Denver might be sneaky good this year with Russell Wilson. They got Melvin Gordon, who's not exactly a spring chicken anymore, but they could be sneaky good. And Vegas, I think, is going to be decent. Vegas has got, they got Devontae Adams. Derek Carr is not a bad quarterback. Right? He's not Tom Brady by any stretch of the imagination, but he's also not Geno Smith, who is going to be trotting out there for Seattle. All right, so I think new coach, Josh McDaniels, maybe get that offense clicking. Maybe it takes him a little while to get that offense clicking. We'll see. They still got Josh Jacobs. Still got Darren Waller. They got Hunter Renfrow. Man, offense is loaded, so that defense can step up, man. Vegas might actually, like I said, surprise them. But that's probably the best division in football. Probably the most competitive division in the NFL this year. Because all four of those teams can potentially win this division. Right, and that's no bullshit. Like I said, you got the Broncos with Russell Wilson. You got the Chiefs being the Chiefs, of course. Go Pat Mahomes, got you on my fantasy team too. And then you got the Chargers, man. It's just, man, that division is freaking stacked. NFC East. All right, if you're an NFC East fan, you know this. There has not been a back-to-back NFC East winner since, I believe, 2002. This will be 20 years since back-to-back champions. But you see the hat I'm wearing. All right, I don't like doing this. Gotta take the Cowboys. This is the Cowboys' division to lose. Although their offensive line, they've got some injuries there. Offensive line's kind of falling apart. I think Jay Rue screwed up when he signed Zeke to all that money. I think Tony Pollard's he might end up with more fucking yards than goddamn Zeke will. They let Amari Cooper go. They got CD Lamb and stuff, but still their division to lose. Giants, I think, they're not going to be that good. You're still looking at Josh Daniels. He hasn't really proven himself over the last couple of years. He's just not Josh Daniels. Daniel Jones. Try that again. Josh Daniels is the coach. Daniel Jones. Try that again. It's like, who the fuck's the quarter? Daniel Jones, you know. I mean, like I said, he's probably average. You know, average quarterback, I would say, but he hasn't shown anything. Philly with Jalen Hurts, I just don't see Philly doing anything. I mean, they're going to win a few games, but Philly's nothing to write home about. And then, of course, this fucking hat I'm wearing, that fucking franchise is a goddamn dumpster fire. Piece of shit. Fucking Carson fucking Wentz bullshit. My God. Oh. And then fucking Chase Daniels is starting on the, not Chase Daniels, Chase Young. What I fucking Josh Daniels is in my head. He's getting all these fucking names. Chase Young is going to miss probably 4 games because his knee apparently was a significant tear. I thought he'd be back before the beginning of the season with the ACL, but he's not going to be. Ryan Kerrigan retired. I don't know. The running back got shot in a fucking carjacking. They signed McLaurin to the long-term deal. That's at least good. I don't know. I still say Cowboys. I think they break the streak, and I think we're going to have a repeat division winner. Now, they'll get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, don't get me wrong. But, all right. And Cowboy fans deep down inside, you know that too. I know that there's rational Cowboy fans out there. I know, I've met a couple of you, okay? I know every year, this is our year, we're gonna win. All right, but they're not that good this year. I mean, they're probably worse than they were last year. All right, getting bounced in the first round, that's what's gonna fucking happen. You know it. All right, every other football fan knows that's what's gonna fucking happen. All right, that's the East. NFC North, you got Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikings. This should be the Packers division. Packers should win it without too much of a problem. I think the Lions are going to be improved. Jeff Goff is still your quarterback. Or Jared Goff. Once again, I don't know why I can't get names right today. Fuck. Jared Goff's still your quarterback. But I think they'll be improved. I think Campbell's going to have them fired up, ready to go. Obviously, I think they're going to win. You know, hell, they may win 3 or 4 games this year. Who knows? The problem with Minnesota is Kirk Cousins is their quarterback. Once again, wearing this hat, we all know about Kirk Cousins. All right, he's going to let you down when you need him the most. So, big game. Bet against the Vikings. All right. We actually did that a couple years ago. I think it was 2019. Bears, Vikings. I think Vikings all they had to do was win and get in the playoffs. And then the Bears, I think, weren't really playing for anything. Fucking Bears beat them. I was like, it's fucking Kirk Cousins. He's going to fucking lose. And he doesn't play good in big games. It's just the way it is. All right. And then, and the Bears are going to suck too. All right. It is what it is. I know I got a couple Bears fans, but I'm sorry, guys. Y'all are going to suck too. NFC South, you had Carolina. The Panthers, Atlanta, New Orleans, and Tampa. I mean, Carolina, the Christian McCaffrey can stay fucking healthy. They got Baker Mayfield now, a little bit of quarterback. So we'll see what Matt Rule can pull out as far as that goes. Falcons are in complete rebuild. Falcons are going to finish last in the division, I think. So it's going to come down to the Saints and Tampa. And Saints, they got Michael Thomas back. They got Alvin Kamara back. They got Jameson Winston. But choosing not the long-term solution, but Winston, proved that he can do it. New Orleans is going to win some games. Tampa, Tampa's a loaded fucking team, but is Father Time going to catch up with Tom Brady this year? Who the fuck knows, but God knows he's got plenty of fucking weapons. Mike Evans and fucking Goddard and goddamn Fournette, but he is missing Gronk. Gronk did retire, so we'll see how that goes. So, man, that's a tough call on the South. Like I said, I think Saints are going to be hanging around, but can't really bet against Brady. I'll say Tampa wins the division. All right. NFC West, Niners, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks. Another really good division. Not quite as good top to bottom as the AFC West. And that's just because Seattle's going to have a down year. They're going to be starting fucking Geno Smith. They got Geno Smith and Drew Lockett. Jesus Christ. That defense isn't what it was. I think the Seahawks are in full rebuild mode. I think they'll probably finish last in that division. Niners with Trey Lance. What's Trey Lance going to do? Who's Trey Lance? I don't know. I mean, obviously they're letting Jimmy. I mean, they still got Jimmy G. All right, but Jimmy G just might end up being the most expensive backup quarterback in the fucking league this year because they haven't done anything to move him. And the problem is everybody knows that he wants to be traded. And so even if you're interested in Jimmy G, you're probably going to be able to get him for pennies on the dollar. But all the quarterback positions are really taken. There's not that many people that really need him. I mean, Seattle, I think, would have been smart picking up Jimmy G. Let's see, anybody else? Maybe Atlanta could have gotten who they got. Fucking Mariota and somebody else. Maybe I think is fucking Atlanta. Atlanta would have been kind of smart to go the Jimmy G route. Let's see, those quarterbacks are all set. I mean, Texans aren't gonna fucking do that because I just they got. I mean, they're gonna be bad. Pittsburgh might have been okay for getting Jimmy G. I mean, that might not have been a bad place. All right, so I mean, yeah, we'll see. And then well, it depends on how healthy Matt Stafford is. If Matt Stafford stays healthy and everything, I think the Rams are going to repeat as division winners. Although Arizona should be right there if Kyler Murray doesn't fuck it up. All right. Kyler Murray got the big extension. We'll see if he can do anything with it. So there you go. I want to say I'm in Houston. It is September, but it's actually not that humid out here. I'm not sweating yet, and it's probably in the 80s. For Texas, during this time of year, that's fucking amazing, man. This is like fall right now for us. This is goddamn glorious here. Anyway, just want to interject that. All right, so here we go. Quick recap. This is who I got. All right, AFC East, Buffalo. AFC North, I'll go Baltimore. AFC South, I'll go Indy. AFC West, I will say the Chiefs. NFC East, Cowboys. NFC North, Packers. NFC South, Tampa. NFC West, Rams. So let's see here. Let me go. So there's 3 wild cards now. Ooh, let's see here. We're going to go with wild cards. I think Cincy's a wild card. I'll say Tennessee's a wild card. Let's only leave one team from the AFC West. Man. Go Chargers or do I go Vegas? Ooh, that AFC is tough, man. Ooh, that AFC is tough. I'm going to go Vegas or do I want to go Chargers? Man, Chargers did fuck it up last year. Although I think they're better than... I don't know. Okay, I'll say Vegas. Why not? Who cares? All right, I'll say Vegas. But like I said, I think with an AFC Championship game, I think it'll probably be Buffalo and the Chiefs again. I think Buffalo gets over the hump, though. Buffalo wins the AFC, excuse me, and I think they win the whole goddamn thing this year. They're my Super Bowl pick. Bills. NFC, like I said, I got Dallas, Packers, Tampa, and Rams. I've got them as division winners. Wild card. Let's go Arizona, Nolans. Nobody out of the East, I don't think, is going to be a wild card. Maybe Minnesota, maybe? I'll go Minnesota. Minnesota's still going to win games, despite Kirk Cousins. Let's do that. All right, we'll go Minnesota, Nolans, and Arizona as your wild cards. Those are your 3 wild cards. I don't think that the Rams are going to repeat. I don't think the Rams are getting back to the Super Bowl. The Packers should be the best team in the NFC, or the Rams. God damn, who the hell's coming out of the freaking... Like I said, Dallas will get bounced in the first round. Doesn't matter who the hell they're playing. Kirk Cousins is going to lose a big game. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers their track record the last couple of years has not been good. I mean, does Tampa get out of that? Hell, I might have to say the Rams might win the damn thing again. If Matthew Stafford stays healthy, maybe the Rams do fucking win. Bills, Rams, Super Bowl. Bills win. They deny the Rams the repeat. There you go. Boom, right there. And I think that's your week 1 matchup, too, which we'll get into in a second. But anyway, boom. Book it. Mark it. All right. Yeah, it is Bills, Rams. That's what I'm going with. I'm going Bills, Rams, Super Bowl. Week 1 matchup is good. So it's the kickoff game. Kickoff game, Bills, Rams. Super Bowl, Bills, Rams. Season will end as it began. Bills win the whole damn thing. That's what I'm going with. That's what I know. That's what I'm going with. There you go. That's what I got. That's what I got. All right. All right. We got about 10 minutes left here, so let's run through week 1 matchups and see what's going. All right. We got Buffalo at the Rams. That was a scam. All right. Buffalo at the Rams. Buffalo 2.5-point favorites. That's a stay away for me. Bills traveling across country. Rams coming off the Super Bowl. Bills might win that game, though. I mean, especially if Matt Stafford's on 100%. Bills' defense is fucking good, too. Damn, that'll be a fucking good game. That's a good kickoff game. That's a good kickoff game right there. All right, and then let's see. Week 1, we got Jags at Commanders. 2.5-point favorites. I would not bet my own team right now. Jesus Christ. But that should be a win. I mean, at least we should have 1 win on the season. I mean, we got to beat fucking Jacksonville. If we don't beat fucking Jacksonville, I might just fucking hang myself. We'll see. We got the Saints at the Falcons. New Orleans is 5.5-point favor. Saints should cover that comfortably. I'll take the Saints in that one, and the Saints with the cover. Bears, Niners. Niners are 7-point favorites going to the Soldiers. Even if Trey Lance plays like shit, man, Niners should fucking win that game. They might not cover, but they should win the game. Then we got Steelers, Bengals. Bengals 6.5-point favorites at home against the Steelers. I'll take the Bengals and the points on that one. No, why not? Eagles, Lions. Eagles at Lions. Eagles are 4-point favorites. Eagles should win that game. I could see the Lions with the upset, though. Really could. Really could. Patriots at Dolphins. That's an intriguing matchup. Dolphins are 3.5-point favorites at home. All right. I mean, Vegas usually gives the home team 3 points, so you're looking at, so really they're about a 0.5-point favorite if you kind of look at it that way. Just can't underestimate Bill Belichick. I don't know. And the New England always plays the Miami pretty damn good. I don't know. Tua going to fuck this up? Patriots going to win this game? Might. All right. Ravens, Jets. Jets are favored by, the Baltimore's favored by 7. Take the Ravens and the points in that one, folks. Ravens should beat the shit out of the Jets. Then we got Browns at Panthers. Browns. Baker Mayfield gets to face his old team in week 1. Carolina 2.5-point favorites. I like Carolina at 2.5. I'll take a field goal win from Carolina. I like it. Baker against his old team, something to prove. No Deshaun. I'll take Carolina in that. I like that. I like that one. I like that a lot. Colts, Texans. Colts 7-point favorites. Yeah, take the Colts. Take the Colts and the points. Also, too, and then we got Giants at Titans. Titans should win that game. Giants might make that closer, though. Titans are 5.5-point favorites. Giants might make that closer. That might be a stay away for me. Giants could cover that spread. All right. Titans win the game, though. Packers, Vikings. Packers at the Vikings. Packers a 1.5 favorite. Aaron Rodgers does like playing inside. Does like playing against the Vikings. Packers probably win the game. And a 1.5 is almost a pick 'em, so they got to only win by 2. Might not be a bad bet there. All right. Raiders, Chargers. Man, that's a slugfest right there. Chargers are favored by 3 because they're at home. Once again, Vegas usually gives the home team 3 points. That might be a split on the season series, man. I say Chargers win at home. Vegas will win in Vegas. That's a tough matchup, though. That's a tough one. That'd be a stay away for me as well. And then the Sunday night game, Bucks at Boys. Tampa's a 2.5-point favorite. Tampa. I think Tampa wins. Trying to think if you want to take the points in that or not. That might be a stay away for me too. Cowboys could upset them. I could see the boys upsetting Tampa. I don't know how sharp he's going to be. That and the Dallas defense is still pretty good. That could be an upset. I don't want it to be. I'm going to be rooting for Tampa. But there you go. And then the first Monday night game will be the Broncos at the Seahawks. And the Broncos 6.5-point favorites. Once again, Russell Wilson gets to face his old team in week 1. I think he's got something to prove. Going back to Seattle, he's going to be hailed as a fucking hero and shit. I mean, the Seahawks weren't starting Geno Smith. I'd say take the points. Take the Seahawks and the points. But 7 points for the Broncos, man, on the cover. I might be okay with that. All right. These are on ESPN. These are where it's coming through Caesars right now, Caesars Sportsbook. So there you go. Let's see. Betting-wise, what are the games I really like here? The Commanders should be the Jags by 3. Should. I think the Saints cover easy against the Falcons. That one's 5.5. I like the Saints in that. I think that's a good one. What's another one I like a lot? I mean, the Bengals should win by a touchdown, but that can get kind of iffy. Like I said, I kind of like the Saints a lot right now. Let's see here. I like the Ravens a lot too. Ravens are only 7-point favorites against the Jets. Man, they should run all over the Jets. I mean, if you're going to take a bigger spread. Panthers minus the 2.5. I kind of like that game. That's intriguing. I kind of like the 3 points there. And then Colts, Texans, take the points. Take the Colts and the points. Just take the Colts and take the points. And let's see, anything else intriguing? Oh, I think I missed Chiefs-Cardinals. Chiefs are at the Cardinals. KC's a -6. 6-point favorite. That might be a knockout, drag-out fight, though. Take the over in that game, though. I don't have the over-under in front of me, but take the over-under in that game. That's going to be a fucking goddamn. They're going to light that son of a bitch up, I think. I think that's going to be a lot of points. Yeah, those are the games. Those are the kind of games I really like. I don't know. I kind of like the Broncos. I mean, the Broncos at 6.5. That's kind of a big spread too. I kind of like the Broncos, man. On Monday night, there you go. Like I said, Saints might be your best bet. 5.5. I really like the Saints at 5.5. That's a really good bet right there. I like that one a lot. Like I said, the Ravens, even though they're at 7, they should run all over the Jets. I do like the Panthers. Like I said, at 2.5. I think they win that one by a field goal. I think Baker's going to try and prove his old team wrong there. Yeah, those are the ones I'd go with. That's just me though. And I didn't bet all that great last year, so we'll see how it goes in week 1. But yeah, I do like that Saints game. Maybe I'll throw a large wager on that Saints game. Now maybe I'll make a 2-teamer with the Saints and the Colts. Colts, they should kick the shit out of the Texans. Because the Texans are not good. Not good at all. Well, I think I got a ring. I don't know if you can see it on film or not. Anyway. All right, well, there's your week 1 matchups. Well, there's what I think. And then for you fantasy folks out there, have a good week of fantasy. Kickoff game starts on Thursday, 7:20 on NBC. That's Central Time, obviously. Oh, smoke in my eyes. And I can't see. All right, but anyway, so that's what's going with that. And then, like I said, so I think that's it pretty good right there, man. That's a good, we got it. And then, like I said, that's my Super Bowl, man. I got Bills, Rams, Bills win it. They get over the hump. Like it. And, I think that's pretty much it for today. That's our NFL preview. Let's see if there's anything else real quick. Yeah, Trubisky's going to start up there in Pittsburgh. Pickett will be the backup. Trubisky, that's who they had up there. I can remember who they had. They had Trubisky. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think. Yeah, I think we're good. And yeah, like I said, last couple minutes here, just real quick, I'll let you know what the MLB standings are real quick. But you got the Yankees have a 5-game lead, Guardians a 1-game lead over the Twins, Houston with an 11-game lead, and you got the Mets with a 1-game lead over Atlanta, St. Louis up 7.5, Dodgers up 19. And then let's check out the wild card standings. Right now, your 3 wild cards in the American League would be Tampa, Seattle, and Toronto. Baltimore, though, is 4.5 back of Toronto. Minnesota 6.5 back. And the National League, it'll be Atlanta, Philly, and San Diego. Milwaukee 2 games back of San Diego. So that's what you're looking at right there as far as the MLB standings are concerned. But it's week 1 of the NFL season, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get back to y'all next Tuesday, and we'll recap it all. And y'all have a good rest of y'all's week. Enjoy the kickoff on Thursday to the NFL season. And like I said, we will end the season the way we began it. It will begin with Bills, Rams. It will end with Bills, Rams. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's week. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday. And remember, find me on Twitter at JJSportsShow63. That's at JJSportsShow63. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see y'all next week. Cheers, everybody.